We have some breaking news. Mitchell Robinson apparently is injured and will require left ankle surgery. Because of that, he's set to miss significant time. We're going to break down this report and so much more today. So be sure you're subscribed to the channel and have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. Mitchell Robinson is injured and will require left ankle surgery. What a blow for the New York Knicks. Out of all the players that could be injured for the Knicks, you would not want Mitchell Robinson to be one of them. The defensive anchor for the Knicks, one of the best defenders for the Knicks, one of the main reasons the Knicks are one of the best rebounding teams in the league is because of Mitchell Robinson. But now, because of this injury, the Knicks are going to have a very difficult time filling the void at the center position. Let's take a look at the update. Shout out to the Knicks PR on the app X. They reported the following. Mitchell Robinson will have left ankle surgery this week at the hospital for special surgery. He will be reevaluated in 8 to 10 weeks. 8 to 10 weeks. That means the earliest he could potentially return for the Knicks is February. And that's if everything goes well. What if everything doesn't go well? What if he needs additional time? What if he needs more rehab? That means he misses additional time. That means he's not there for the Knicks. And that means the Knicks have an even harder time in this league trying to make up for him and his presence. Because it's hard enough for the Knicks to try to make up for what Mitchell Robinson is going to do and what he always does for this Knicks team. You lose him. You have to start Isaiah Hartenstein. You have to bring Jericho Sims off the bench. You might have to add another big at the trade deadline. Filling in for Mitchell Robinson is no easy task. Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims are absolutely going to have their hands full for them. And making sure the Knicks get second chance opportunities like Mitchell Robinson does is going to be a very hard task. As good as Isaiah Hartenstein is, as good as he's been for the Knicks, as good as Jericho Sims has actually looked during practice for the Knicks, I don't think either of them can help make up what Mitchell Robinson does and means for this New York Knicks team. His impact is hard to actually quantify because he does so many of the little things for the Knicks that don't show up on the box score that it's going to be hard to see what the Knicks are going to miss when he's out of the game. But you already know defensive tenacity, blocking shots, and rebounding, second chance opportunities, all the things the New York Knicks were good with Robinson out on the floor, they are going to fail at. And they are going to be a worse team because of the fact that Mitchell Robinson's injured. Now, don't get me wrong. Isaiah Hartenstein, I'm so happy and thankful that the Knicks have him. Because honestly, on any other team in the league, you could make the argument that he might fight for a starting position. Even on this Knicks team, there are certain nights that you might want to have Isaiah starting over Mitch because you might like the playmaking and that facilitation game that Isaiah Hartenstein has over Mitchell Robinson. And now we're going to be able to see him showcase that as a starter for this Knicks team. That's the only saving grace this Knicks team has, that they actually have Isaiah Hartenstein able to start in place of Mitchell Robinson. But then you have a question mark when it comes to the bench. Who's coming off the bench? It's likely going to be Jericho Sims. Is Sims even ready for this season to play significant minutes off the bench for the Knicks? Because honestly, I don't know. I don't know where Sims is in his career right now. I don't know how he's going to look with Isaiah Hartenstein. And I don't know if Tom Thibodeau is going to feel bold enough to play Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims together. We saw during preseason that he was confident and comfortable playing those two bigs together. Could he feel just as confident, just as comfortable this year playing them both together, especially if the matchups make sense? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. But we do know that Hartenstein and Sims, their minutes are going to shoot up and they're likely going to be running the most minutes for the Knicks at the center position. I don't think Randall's going to play a lot of center, and I don't think that because of this happening that you're going to see the Knicks run more small ball. I think a lot of people expect that because Mitchell Robinson's out, one of the clear-cut ways to help with that is to play more small. Just because that would be the case doesn't mean that Tom Thibodeau and the way he runs this Knicks team is going to work that way. In my opinion, nothing is going to change at all besides the players being utilized. Sims and Hartenstein, their minutes are going to shoot up, but that's the only change that you're going to see. Tom Thibodeau's system will not be affected by Mitchell Robinson going down with this injury. I'm telling you that right now. The players are going to be different, but the schemes are not going to be different at all. He's going to run the same type of defensive schemes. The only difference is he's going to utilize Hartenstein and Sims in a different way to try to get the same type of production that Mitchell Robinson was giving this Knicks team. And we can only hope and pray that the Knicks can survive long enough and make enough of an impact in the Eastern Conference that they can still be a playoff team when Mitch returns. Because as of right now, with Mitchell Robinson missing significant time, we don't know how much official time he's going to miss. 8 to 10 weeks is just the timetable. Could it be longer? Absolutely. And if it is longer, who knows what team he's going to be returning back to. The Knicks are going to have to be focused and locked in each and every night to give themselves the best chance to win the game. And if they continue to win games even in Robinson's absence, and then they get Mitch back that's healthy, and they have a chance to compete in the playoffs, Mitchell Robinson will be a very big and crucial piece at that point in time. We don't know exactly where this Knicks team is going to be when it's all said and done. But losing Mitch is an absolute blow for what this team is looking to do. They were looking to be another solidified playoff team, a top team in the Eastern Conference. Losing Mitchell Robinson now puts that hope and dream in a question mark because we do not know what the end result's going to be for this team. I hope and pray that Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims can help fill some, maybe not all, but at least some of the void from Mitchell Robinson going down. This Knicks team is going to have to respond. Everybody's going to have to pull their weight. It's not only going to be Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims. It's not going to only be on them. It's going to be on Randall to rebound more, to block shots more. It's going to be about Jalen Brunson getting others involved more. It's going to be about RJ Barrett being just as aggressive as we saw him be to start the season. Losing Mitchell Robinson is a huge blow for the Knicks. Robinson looked like he was enjoying his best season as a Knick this year. He was doing everything you wanted him to do. He looked like he was in the best shape of his career as well, too. It is a huge blow not only for his value, his career, what he was doing for the Knicks, but also what the Knicks were trying to build as well, too. I know Hartenstein and Sims are going to do their best, but I think it's going to get worse before it gets better for the Knicks as they're missing their best defender in Mitchell Robinson. It's going to be a difficult road ahead for the Knicks, but I think if they all lock in and focus, they can definitely get it done and still be a playoff team in the Eastern Conference. But what about you guys? What do you think about this massive blow to the Knicks, losing Mitchell Robinson to this ankle surgery that's going to keep him out at least 8 to 10 weeks? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans. Peace.